In this video, we delve into the captivating lore of the bosses featured in Chapter 1 of Black Myth Wukong. Discover the rich backstories of these formidable foes, rooted in the classic tale Journey to the West. Each boss presents a unique challenge, embodying the intricate storytelling and moral themes of the original novel. Join us as we explore how the game reimagines these iconic characters, blending tradition with innovation to create an unforgettable experience for players. The first boss we encounter is Erlang Shen. Erlang, also known as Yang Jian, is one of the famous deities in Taoism and classic Chinese literary works such as Journey to the West and Investiture of the Gods. Erlang is the second son of Princess Yaoguai, the sister of the Jade Emperor. Being the Jade Emperor's nephew, he has a special connection with the deities in heaven. Erlang wields the three-pointed double-edged blade, a powerful magical weapon that not only signifies his unmatched strength, but also showcases his combat abilities. Another prominent feature of Erlang is his celestial dog, the Howling Celestial Dog, a formidable assistant in battle. The Howling Celestial Dog possesses terrifying abilities, instilling fear in enemies and often helping Erlang overcome various challenges. In the original text of Journey to the West, Erlang plays an important role. He faces off against Sun Wukong in many fantastical transformations. Although he initially struggles, Erlang receives help from the Diamond Ring, given by Taishang Laojun to capture Wukong. Later in the story, however, he assists Wukong in defeating the nine-headed insect, saving Tang Seng, Wukong's master. In Black Myth Wukong, Erlang appears at the beginning of the game as an antagonist, sent by heaven to capture Wukong and threatening to flatten Mount Huaguo, Wukong's homeland. While initially depicted as a villain, the development of the storyline reveals more complex aspects of his character, altering the player's perceptions of Erlang. In Chapter 1 of Black Myth Wukong, the narrative centers around the characters involved in the Incident of Kasaya Theft on Black Wind Mountain. The Kasaya is a highly revered spiritual robe, symbolizing not only enlightenment, but also offering protection against evil spirits. This chapter features key yaoguai, demons, and explores their origins from the classic novel Journey to the West. Lingxuzi, the Yaoguai king in Black Myth Wukong, is a reimagined character that takes on a darker and more formidable role than his original counterpart in Journey to the West. Unlike the character in the original text, Lingxuzi, who was a scholar wolf and a friend of Black Bear Guai, and who was ultimately killed by Wukong, the storyline in Black Myth Wukong depicts a new version of this character named Lingxuzi. According to the game's character description, Lingxuzi is a gray wolf exiled from the kingdom of Shituo. Leading a pack of wolves, he roams through harsh lands until he eventually finds refuge under the command of Black Bear Guai. Unlike the old Lingxuzi, who pursued immortality and spiritual enlightenment, the new Lingxuzi cares nothing for these goals. He focuses solely on strength and skill, honing his claws and fangs to become a deadly force on the battlefield. The rise of the new Lingxuzi creates tension among the local wolf demons, leading to a rebellion as they begin to secretly plot against their new leader. However, Lingxuzi, always vigilant and ruthless, anticipates this betrayal. He organizes a meeting under the pretense of a roll call and orders his loyal guards to attack the rebels. The temple erupts into chaos as Lingxuzi leaps into the fray, ready to tear apart anyone who dares to oppose him. The rebellion is only quelled when Fireblade Wolf, a notable wolf demon, intervenes, holding Lingxuzi off long enough for the rebels to escape. Although the Black Wind King is prepared to punish the rebellious wolf demons, peace is ultimately restored thanks to the mediation of the Whiteclad Noble. Nevertheless, from that day on, the local wolf demons harbor bitterness and refuse to come near Guanyin Temple, always wary of Lingxuzi's ruthless nature. His story serves as a testament to the dangers of ambition and the inevitable conflicts arising from power struggles in the world of demons. Next up is Black Bear Guai. In the original text of Journey to the West, Black Bear Guai appears in the calamity of stealing the Kasaya, where he is the one who robs the Kasaya of Sanzang, Wukong's master. This Kasaya is a precious artifact bestowed by the Buddha, and thus Black Bear Guai schemes to seize it. He befriends other characters such as Elder Jinchi and participates in a plot to burn Sanzang and his disciples to acquire the treasure. However, his plan is discovered and thwarted by Wukong. After the battle with Wukong, Black Bear Guai is subdued by Guanyin and redeems himself, becoming a protector under her guidance. In Black Myth Wukong, he wears the Kasaya as in the original story and is presented with a different persona as Black Wind King. Elder Jinchi in Journey to the West is the abbot of Guanyin Zen Temple on Black Wind Mountain, but behind his kind and virtuous appearance lies a sinister plot. In the calamity of stealing the Kasaya, Elder Jinchi schemes to burn down the temple and kill Sanzang and his disciples to seize the valuable Kasaya. This Kasaya is not only a highly regarded spiritual item, but also symbolizes enlightenment and protection against evil spirits. Driven by insatiable greed, the elder becomes obsessed with possessing the Kasaya to reinforce his power and influence within Buddhism. To carry out his plan, Elder Jinchi manipulates Black Bear Guai to participate in his scheme. He sets fire to the temple with the intention of killing Sanzang and his disciples. However, Wukong discovers this plot and borrows the fireproof cage from Guangmou Tianwang, one of the 4 heavenly kings, to protect his master. Ultimately, the elder pays the price for his betrayal and greed by being burned in the very fire he orchestrated. In the game, the Wandering White could very well represent Elder Jinchi after he perishes in the flames, becoming a wandering soul without a place to rest. In battle, he laments, leaving players uncertain whether he regrets his actions or is merely pretending to deceive, reflecting his deceitful nature. Guangzhi, also known as Fireblade Wolf, has a significant role in both the original text and in Black Myth Wukong. In the original text, in Journey to the West, Guangzhi is a disciple of Elder Jinchi, who participates directly in the plot to burn down the Guanyin Temple in an attempt to kill Sanzang and steal his Kasaya Buddhist robe. In Black Myth Wukong, in this adaptation, Guangzhi is portrayed as a wolf demon who wields a fire blade. Initially, he is not a young monk, but a young wolf demon aspiring to become human. Although he can transform into a human to integrate into towns, he is often recognized and chased away by villagers due to his unusual behavior. After receiving advice from other demons to live among humans to learn their ways, Guangzhi seeks permission from his master, Lingxuzi, to pursue this desire. Lingxuzi, who has connections with Black Bear Guai, transforms him into a young monk and sends him to learn under Elder Jinchi. Guangmou is a fellow disciple of Guangzhi and one of the students of Elder Jinchi. Unlike Guangzhi, Guangmou is cunning and scheming. He plays an active role in the plot to seize the Kasaya, intending to kill Sanzang and Wukong in the process. However, he does not anticipate that this plan will lead to the downfall of the Guanyin Temple and the death of his master, Elder Jinchi. Whiteclad Noble was originally a white snake and a close friend of Black Bear Guai. He disguises himself as a scholar in white clothing, often appearing as a cultured, polite individual well-versed in literature. He exploits his respectable appearance and knowledge to approach and harm others. In the Incident of the Kasaya Theft, he is killed by Wukong, after which Guanyin magically transforms him into this monster to trick Black Bear Guai into consuming a pill that Wukong has transformed into. This ultimately leads to his subjugation. The story of the Whiteclad Noble often emphasizes the danger of judging others solely by their appearance and highlights Wukong's intelligence and discernment in distinguishing between truth and deception, good and evil. We hope this video has given you a deeper understanding of the lore behind these characters and their significance in Black Myth Wukong. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore the exciting challenges and stories awaiting in Chapter 2.